narcissists will do this every day when they are jealous of you. One facet of a narcissist is deriving pleasure from inflicting pain on others. Attention and approval from others serve as the supply that narcissists crave. Termed Narcissistic Supply, this encompasses the positive or negative reactions they elicit from others due to their narcissistic conduct. Consequently, the narcissist's ego thrives on various forms of reinforcement, including commendation, affection, admiration, rage, frustration, or suffering. Accusing the narcissist of accomplishing nothing may trigger their resentment. They fear that you might outshine them by succeeding where they failed, claiming all the rewards for yourself. Naturally, they may utter unpleasant remarks such as, "Your luck was just a fluke," or "I hope you lose everything." Their jealousy is apparent, and they resort to childish behavior when speaking ill of others. Envy, pretense, dishonesty, self-destructive behavior, and bitterness are some of the negative traits exhibited by narcissists. It's plausible that narcissistic individuals attribute your achievements to mere luck rather than your hard work. Eliciting an emotional response from you, whether positive or negative, signifies their success in achieving their objective. Narcissists are not solely fixated on fulfilling their own desires for wealth and the associated energy. They are equally obsessed with the notion of being in control. They have the ability to handle this situation more tactfully without getting their hands dirty or explicitly accusing someone of wrongdoing. So, what approach do you think they'll take? But before delving further, I'd like to express my gratitude to everyone who has clicked on this video. I invite you to contribute to the growth of this channel by sharing the video with your friends or family. For those new to the channel, I recommend subscribing and enabling the notification bell to stay informed about new uploads. Today's video will explore how individuals with narcissistic tendencies harm those they perceive as resources or victims. In the narcissist's world, there are instances when a source of supply is deemed to have erred and must face consequences. Given that narcissists are easily wounded, this could be triggered by various situations, such as engaging with them in a manner that doesn't boost their ego or not responding promptly to their initial text message, prompting them to send another one. Refusing outright to comply with their requests or disregarding their commands can provoke their narcissistic rage. A narcissist almost always finds flaws in others, contingent on their mood at the time. Managing the narcissist's potential outbursts becomes a constant concern, as even your mere existence may be sufficient to trigger their explosive reactions. The primary tactic employed by a narcissist is to emotionally deprive their supply, particularly if they are reluctant to release that source. A common technique narcissists employ is the silent treatment, during which they refrain from talking to you and withhold affection or care. Engaging in a conversation with them may require a considerable waiting period. For the narcissist, this silent treatment is viewed as a form of torture, projected onto others based on their own perception. They believe it would be challenging for you because they assume it would be challenging for them. The purpose of this psychological torment is to reinforce the narcissist's sense of power and control over their supply, providing one of the reasons they resort to such tactics. In each scenario, the narcissist anticipates that the victim will eventually succumb to their neediness and go to great lengths to win them back. This method of narcissistic torture is most effective when the victim is isolated. The narcissist restricts affection and communication solely to the victim, fostering dependency. Consequently, individuals subjected to the silent treatment will endure an emotionally frigid and austere environment, as the narcissist is determined to prolong this tactic for as long as necessary. This recurrence is frequent as the narcissist may find solace and happiness with other victims, even while maintaining a tense and silent demeanor with one particular individual. When the narcissist skillfully severs emotional ties, rendering communication with others impossible, they adeptly exploit any available source for their gratification. The narcissist, even in silence, manipulates your discomfort, resentment, confusion, despair, or anger, deriving a twisted sense of satisfaction. This artful maneuver allows them to leave you in a perpetual state of emptiness. In essence, the narcissist achieves the seemingly impossible by seamlessly blending two distinct objectives into a single, calculated effort. They not only nourish their own narcissistic supply, but also inflict punishment upon you for your reactions to their intentional silence. Narcissists become incensed when confronted with resistance to their attempts to inflict harm, displaying a lack of acknowledgement or concern for their actions. Choosing to act as though the narcissist is non-existent sends a powerful message, conveying that their significance is not as paramount as they presume. A narcissist often resorts to punishing others in ways they themselves would find intolerable. When a scheme, such as emotionally starving someone, fails, the narcissist becomes perplexed and enraged, aiming to make it appear that you possess greater strength than they do. However, once we identify a narcissist, our primary objective should be to sever all emotional ties, rendering the narcissist's words impotent. Their desire is to impact our happiness, financial security, health, and any other aspect they can influence, with the goal of causing or contributing to our pain. This underscores the importance of permanently removing narcissists from our lives, as denying them emotional support strips them of the ability to inflict harm. By ceasing to grant a narcissist influence over our emotions, we protect ourselves from manipulation and safeguard our thoughts and actions. The emotional deprivation inflicted by a narcissist is a method of torture designed to manage and control the victim until they surrender. This detrimental process takes a toll on both mental and physical health. When a narcissist manipulates our emotions, the power to decide our course of action lies within us. It is crucial to recognize when we are drawn into their game and promptly regain control, refusing to let them manipulate our lives. That concludes today's video. We hope this information has been beneficial to you. Feel free to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments section below. Your time and attention are greatly appreciated. Today, we delve into the complex dynamics behind why narcissists crave empathy, even in the aftermath of causing significant harm. Many of you, the chosen ones and empaths, may not fully grasp the underlying reality of this intricate dance. The narcissist, driven by an insatiable desire for control, treated you poorly, consistently devaluing you and avoiding open communication. As you observe the narcissist moving on to new sources of supply, you may find yourself reminiscing about the initial stages of love bombing, questioning if you made a mistake. Despite immersing yourselves in numerous videos on the subject, some of you may not have completely internalized the crucial message, and that's what we aim to explore today. Before we delve deeper, we want to express our gratitude for having you as part of our community. Your support is invaluable. If you've enjoyed our content and wish to contribute to its growth, consider supporting us on Ko-fi. Your generosity enables us to produce more captivating content for you. With support starting at just $1, your contribution means a lot to us. Additionally, for those who decide to join our membership program, we have an exciting perk for you. Your name will be featured in our upcoming videos as a token of appreciation. It's a small gesture to recognize and celebrate the fantastic individuals who make our work possible. If you're eager to delve into the intricacies of narcissistic dynamics, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to become part of our community. Your support is truly invaluable to us. And for our returning viewers, do share this video with those who might find it enlightening, sparking engaging discussions in the comments below. Your insights are the heartbeat of our conversations. Now let's uncover the deeper layers of why narcissists seek empathy after crossing boundaries and causing harm. Are you ready for this enlightening journey? Let's dive in. Beneath the surface, the narcissist secretly craves your presence, empath. They're well aware they made mistakes, and in their quieter moments, yearn for your companionship. However, let's be honest, owning up to that isn't exactly their forte. Rejection is never an easy pill to swallow, and it stings even more when they find themselves on the receiving end. Their anxiety often drives them to act in a way that keeps you hanging, hoping you'll patiently wait for their eventual return. Remember, they're adept at concealing their emotions and wearing different masks. This insight is crucial, especially when you see them with a new partner, seemingly basking in happiness. They spent years perfecting their charade, so why assume things have genuinely improved? You played a significant role in their narrative, offering insights and wisdom. Don't let the facade of joy mislead you into thinking their new supply is an upgrade. How sure are you that genuine contentment hides behind those seemingly carefree smiles? Look beyond the facade, and you'll find that their joy isn't as authentic as it pretends to be. Behind those smiles dwell souls entangled in their own misery, tortured beings who fail to recognize the treasure you brought into their lives. If you're up for embracing a kindred spirit, or just sharing a fleeting moment, go ahead and click those like and subscribe buttons. Forgive me if I've hammered this point before, but it's vital that you grasp this truth. Let's cut to the chase. They never radiated more happiness than when they were with you. Unfortunately, they missed acknowledging the significant gift you represented to them. Can you fathom that something precious was right in front of their eyes, yet these peculiar individuals remained oblivious to it? Just because they've moved on to someone new doesn't ensure perfection. Their world lacks the enchantment of a fairy tale. It's far from it. Their happiness is nothing more than a facade and a performance. Be assured they are a quirky bunch, incapable of seeing beyond their distorted realities. I trust you've grasped the core of my message. I've come across comments suggesting that they seem happier now or appear better off without me, and I acknowledge that not everyone shares the same sentiments. However, I must emphasize this. They're putting on a show to create a better image because they're aware of your watchful eyes. The narcissist knows the pain they inflict upon you. They understand you're keeping tabs on their social media. That's precisely why I persist in highlighting the importance of reaching a point where the compulsion to look fades away. Allow me to be unequivocal. I won't stop urging you to cease looking. Why? Because we all need that extra push. This is the carefully crafted image they choose to present to you. For a year, 2 years, 3 years, or even longer, you played a pivotal role in their narrative, and your influence will persist in shaping their journey. Let me be abundantly clear. Do you genuinely believe they can encounter someone new and completely erase you from their memory? What makes you think they don't face daily reminders of your presence? Let me delve into this as well. If you genuinely mistreated them, I might label them deceitful, but that's not the case here. You treated them with kindness, did your best, and that's all anyone can ask for. Yet, they twist the narrative, trying to portray you as the wrongdoer. Trust me, it's just another ploy to manipulate you. Even when confronted with the truth, they persist in their deception. They are compulsive liars. Don't buy into anything you see on their social media, especially if they claim to be ecstatic with their new partner while lounging on a beach. The beach isn't the source of their happiness. Internally, they're sadly scrolling through social media, envying the lives of others. So, do you see it now? Their constant lies will persist. Their tendency to lie is pathological. Don't trust a word they say. Understand that the narcissist longs for your return, feels their emptiness, and move forward. However, they are fully aware that they've crossed a line, so they keep you in suspense because your emotions matter to them. At this juncture, realize that they won't openly apologize or admit their faults. Some of the weaker narcissists might, but most will proceed to try to evoke envy in you. Let me share a personal story. When I stopped checking the narcissists' profiles, an interesting shift occurred. They chose to make their posts private. Initially, they blocked me, only to later unblock me, perhaps anticipating my return, and proceeded to tease me with images of their new supply on social media. However, the last time I checked, there was no sign of a fresh supply. Everything remained hidden behind privacy settings. In that moment, I made a firm decision that I would never subject myself to such an ordeal again. It's crucial to grasp that the narcissist yearns for your presence, but shudders at the thought of encountering the evolved and enhanced version of you. They dread the person you've become as a result of their actions. The consequences of their deeds, the pain they've caused you, terrify them. The fear of facing the transformed and elevated you haunts them. The prospect of meeting you in person is a source of profound dread. Rest assured, you consistently occupy their thoughts. For a significant period, you stood as a steadfast pillar in their lives, and it's only natural for thoughts of you to linger. Even if you've entered into a new relationship after their abuse, thoughts of them may still find a way into your mind as you build new connections. So, why assume the narcissist doesn't contemplate the impact you've left on their world? After 4 years, I encountered a failed hoovering attempt. This highlights the profound influence you, the empath and the chosen one, hold over their lives. Your imprint is indelible, reshaping their lives irreversibly. Eventually, they start questioning their own capabilities. I've even created a video delving into how they shift blame onto their closest friends and family members for the breakup between you and them. I encourage you to listen to my perspective and give it some thoughtful consideration. Beneath the painted smiles, internal suffering unfolds like a delicate tapestry. Their entire existence is a grand performance, lit by the glow of artificial sources. Peel away the crafted mask, and you uncover dusty creatures, strange and pitiable entities. They are nothing short of enigmatic spectacles, dusted oddities in the theatre of life. Recall the initial encounter with the narcissist. Did we back then possess even the faintest hint of their true nature? Certainly not. We saw them as enchanting, alluring, kind, gracious, empathetic individuals. However, reality sharply contrasted with this facade. They hid their authentic selves behind a mask, and now they continue this theatrical act with their new source of supply. But here's the intriguing twist. They're projecting it back to you. You have a permanent residence in their thoughts. The narcissist yearns for your return, but understands they've overstepped boundaries and pushed you too far. They avoid direct conversations, fearing rejection, and the looming sense of abandonment. Having navigated a similar predicament, I grasped the weight of your situation. In my endeavour to sever ties with a narcissist years ago, they resorted to violence and even hinted at suicidal tendencies. This vividly illustrates the depth of their dependence. They crave you more than you yearn for them. Please, don't assume they've erased you from their thoughts merely because they've discovered a new source. I implore you, some might think they won't attempt to reconnect, as I once believed. However, after 4 years, I encountered a Hoover. It happened after I had healed, made significant progress, and firmly shut the door on them. They tend to resurface when least expected. However, a word of caution: closely monitoring their social media accounts, especially on platforms like Snapchat, where users can see profile visitors, may escalate the situation. By doing so, you inadvertently validate their narrative, reassuring them that you're still in pursuit. It's crucial to maintain distance and resist the temptation to engage with their online presence. Trust me, my friend, the narcissistic empath truly craves your return. So, believe me when I say this. Nevertheless, they are aware of having crossed boundaries. They understand that you will hold them accountable, and the prospect terrifies them. Your strength, manifested through genuine and unconditional love, instills fear in them. They dread the potent message conveyed by your authenticity. If the narcissist in your life seems to be living a flawless existence, understand that it's just a mask. The truth remains hidden unless one is willing to dig beneath the surface. These individuals are melancholic souls, always longing for more, enduring immense suffering because they cannot have you. As we conclude, your support holds significant value. If you found this content enjoyable, please show it by clicking the like and subscribe buttons. I appreciate everyone engaged with my videos. Your presence is genuinely cherished. For those fascinated by discussions on religious and philosophical concepts, explore my dedicated channel. You can find the URL in the description. If you feel inclined to support, a donation link is provided. You can also discover personalized sessions through the available information. Stay tuned for our upcoming educational video. Until then, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for your visit. Your support is the reason my channel exists, and I deeply appreciate it. If you're new here, I suggest subscribing and setting a reminder so you won't miss our upcoming content. Let's get started. Narcissists are solely focused on themselves, caring little about others. As long as you serve a purpose and fulfill their needs, they value your contribution. Narcissists go to great lengths to exert control, viewing others as stepping stones in their pursuit of dominance. You, unfortunately, become a necessary sacrifice. This video delves into the tactics narcissists employ to eliminate those they perceive as threats. Today, we'll specifically explore how narcissists target individuals with strong opinions, resilience, or a clear sense of direction. People with self-assurance are less susceptible to falling prey to narcissistic manipulation. Their mature mindset and resolute behavior make them less appealing targets for narcissists. These individuals, with their high self-esteem, confidence, and belief in their abilities, are disliked by narcissists who struggle to accept others as they are. Despite this, narcissists aim to harm and undermine them. In essence, narcissists seek to extract what they want from everyone, regardless of the challenges they pose. They will go to any lengths to eliminate those who impede or threaten their authority. Narcissists firmly believe that diminishing the significance of others is the only way to boost their own egos. They persistently seek opportunities to impact our lives, ever watchful for moments when our guard may drop. Even if we match their intelligence and resolve, they only need one prime opportunity to succeed. Fearlessly employing manipulative tactics such as love bombing, smear campaigns, and gaslighting, narcissists aim to gain control over others. When flattery and charm prove ineffective, they resort to evoking empathy by making themselves appear pitiable. This reality stems from the fact that narcissists are indifferent to others' opinions. They merely need a starting point. Regardless of the emotions they elicit, whether love, respect, or pity, they perceive it all as attention. Seeking to evoke remorse through flattery and charm, they interpret any response as a successful manipulation. If their initial tactic of love bombing fails, narcissists will employ alternative strategies to ensure compliance. A common approach involves eliciting sympathy by avoiding responsibilities, fabricating excuses, or intentionally causing harm to themselves to further their agenda. They may claim helplessness, asserting they have nowhere else to turn and desperately need assistance, repeatedly employing this strategy. I trust you now grasp the situation. Faced with a formidable opponent, self-centered individuals often adopt a guise of vulnerability and helplessness. Their aim is to project an image of feebleness and submission, making it challenging for you to confront them without appearing selfish. Their strategy involves infiltrating every aspect of your life, gradually weakening you over time. Yet, if you extend assistance, they may discard you later as a token of gratitude, showing little remorse for their actions. Therefore, always remain vigilant. To manipulate you into believing their falsehoods, narcissists might claim to be in love with you or portray themselves as victims. Diminishing a strong individual like yourself boosts their self-esteem, as they perceive themselves as stronger and superior. Once they've gathered enough information, they may turn against you, attacking from behind and expelling you. If that isn't enough, they have another tactic to bring you down. Faking respect and a desire to learn from you, these individuals, though lacking genuine control, can still take some actions. Unable to discern your flaws and secrets due to your strong intellect, they may redirect their attention to those in close proximity when they can't focus on you. A narcissist employs manipulation to convince your peers of fabricated stories about you, aiming to gain access to your life and gather information. Innately skilled at deceit, a narcissist can turn your family and friends against you through intimidation. Persisting in your current endeavors may lead to widespread disdain, as the narcissist portrays you as a threat, seeking attention from others. Beyond disliking, betraying, or abandoning you, the narcissist strives to ensure you pose no harm to others in the future. Hence, exercise caution in your interactions, as anyone may be discussing you, and narcissists seize every opportunity to spread rumors and false information. In the workplace, narcissists might endeavor to have you terminated. Even if you excel in your duties, an orchestrated campaign against you can overshadow your performance. Falsely accused of wrongdoing, you may find it challenging to disprove the allegations, especially if the narcissist is threatened by your popularity and esteem. Their actions are driven by a desire for self-preservation, as narcissists prioritize acquiring what they lack. Envious individuals incapable of managing others' achievements will go to great lengths to control your existence. They experience intense anger when our resistance to their tactics tarnishes their reputation, driving them to seek retribution by causing us harm and attempting to seize valued possessions. This marks the point at which the narcissist deems it worthwhile to win you over, irrespective of the challenge involved. If love bombing proves ineffective, they resort to deceitful methods to secure your favor, urging you to assist them. Mastery of their tricks and strategies remains a constant requirement, and despite any accomplishments, the narcissist persists in attempts to undermine you. My ongoing advice is to exercise caution and maintain awareness of your surroundings. Your time and attention are highly appreciated. Share your thoughts in the provided space. Consider subscribing by clicking the bell icon below. Thank you.